What if Apple were able to reverse course, save humanity, and make everything infinitesimally smaller? Inside this box is a $59 social experiment of a smartphone, built as an exact replica of what a 3.8-inch iPhone Ultra Mini would be, although with one minor caveat, that it's running Android, although some might consider that an upgrade. Currently, the Ultra Mini is using plastic on the sides. But, genuine question, would you accept plastic on a phone this small from Apple if the price point was similar? $60 is hard to beat. One thing I know that Apple would never do though is add an expandable memory SD card slot, which makes this tray the most unrealistic part of the miniaturized clone. Now we know though that a phone the size of a credit card does have room for a SIM and SD card tray, so there's no excuse for modern flagships to not have one anymore. Now, you might be like, hey Jerry, I don't need a small phone and I can quit my big phone anytime I want. And while that is optimistically cute of you, I do agree that we don't need this small phone in particular since its only connectivity is Wi-Fi and 3G, and the 3G network was shut down in the USA a few years ago. So now this phone is more of a glorified iPod Touch running Android than anything else. But at least it survives the bin test. The rear panel is made from a brittle plastic. It's got some antennas in the lower edge, and as we pull up the plastics around the camera lens, which surprisingly are also made from plastic, this is where you can see that while indeed there are 3 circles, 2 of them are just for decoration, while the single 5-megapixel rear camera is tucked into the scratched upper left circle. I'll try to pop out the battery. It's got 900 mAh written on the side, which is strange since the Amazon listing said 2000. But what's a little typo among friends, right? Luckily, the battery is not permanently glued. Thumbs up for that. It was about here that I realized I never actually turned the phone off before taking it apart. So it's been fully detached from the frame and all the buttons while still being turned on. Would you look at that? Everything still works. And I mean, we all know that Apple would never actually do this, since the more we are glued to our phones, the more money they make. But hypothetically, if Apple ever did make an iPhone Ultra Mini with the bare necessities and non-addicting smaller screen size, would you buy it? Could you buy it? Or are you too locked in to the social media space to crawl back out?